So yesterday in China, there was the Asmodee competition, national competition between X-Wing, Game of Thrones, and Keyforge. And even though I was playing X-Wing, the tournament organizer was able to hook me up with 2 English decks of Dark Tidings. And I don't really do unboxings or unwrappings, as it were, of Keyforge, partly because I'm not an expert enough to really break down the cards in any kind of meaningful way. But I figured, with these being delayed, it might be useful to see an unwrapping of a Keyforge deck. So let's get started. Okay, so supposedly you're supposed to hold a QR code just in case there's some shifty people out there who want to scan your QR code. So I'll just put that over there. And we're looking at Sanctum, Shadows, and Untamed. All right, let me unwrap this. There is no tab. Or is there a tab? Oh, there is a tab. Okay. Maybe I will edit this part. So what I plan to do, I just plan to read the cards, and I'll let people who are smarter than I, make out synergies and things of that sort. Okay. First, we'll look at the Archon. Pretty, I guess. Okay, this is the standard low tide, high tide card that will come in all the decks. I have a friend who might make a token, like a yin yang token, so you could just carry that with you in your box. All right, so we'll start with Untamed. Okay, we have Youngest Bear. You may reap with one of your youngest bear's neighbors. Way of the Pixie. This creature gains reap, gain 1 amber. Reap or sow. Choose one. You could ready and reap with a friendly creature, or you can give +1 power counters to creatures distributed as you choose. Molly Mock. Destroy an artifact. That's a play effect. Return of Key Frog. Destroyed. Forge a key at current cost. That's quite nice. All Tied Up. Nice little pun there. Play. If the tide is high, gain 1 amber. Otherwise, raise the tide. An old return. Ritual of Balance. Action. If your opponent has 6 amber or more, steal 1. Instrument of Silence. Actually, I realize this camera angle is not completely flush. Let me make that change. I'll come back. Okay, back. Instrument of Silence. This creature gains Skirmish and Fight, gain 1 amber. Cross Porpoises, Play, raise the tide, enrage 2 enemy creatures. It's apparently got a enhancement on there. Bumblebird, it's an alpha. Play, give 2 +1 power counters to each other friendly untamed creatures. The Mysticeti. Action, exhaust 1 or more friendly untamed creatures. If you do, give the Mysticeti 3 +1 power counters for each creature exhausted this way, and move it anywhere in your battle line as a creature with 0 power and taunt. There's a lot to unpack there. I'll let you pause it and unpack it if you wish. Ritual of Life, that's an artifact. Destroy a friendly creature. If you do, return a different creature from your discard pile to your hand. Okay, moving into Shadows. Walk the Plank. Play. If an opponent has no amber, deal 4 damage to a creature, otherwise steal 1 amber. Scooped, it's an action as well. Play, deal 2 damage to a creature. If it is not destroyed, it captures 1 amber from its own side. Scooped again. Jackie Tar. with a, is that a capture? Yeah, capture enhancement. Elusive, reap, deal 1 damage to a creature. If the tide is high, deal 6 damage to a creature instead. A second one, this one without the enhancement. Hornswoggle, play effect. Use an enemy artifact as if it were yours. Hard Simpson, elusive. It's a tide effect, so after Hard Simpson is dealt damage, steal 1 amber. If the tide is low, your opponent steals 1 amber instead. Okay, so you got to be careful when you play that. Francis the Economist returns. Skirmish, fight. Each player gains 1 amber. Stir up trouble. Choose a creature and one of its neighbors. Each chosen creature deals damage equal to its power to the other. Monty Bank, play. You may exalt Monty Bank up to 2 times. Action, steal 1 amber for each amber on Monty Bank. So, rare moment where we're exalting without Saurian. Bren the Fanatic, skirmish, play. Your opponent gains 1, destroyed, steal 3. Scally Caper, skirmish. Scally Caper enters play under your opponent's control and can be used as if it belonged to any house. At the end of your turn, destroy one of Scally Caper's neighbors. Okay. Now the last of the 3 houses will be Sanctum. That's a lot of amber there. Strange Ordination. Play only if the tide is high. Wow. You got to make sure that tide is high. There's 2 of them. Staunch Knight. Staunch Knight gets +2 power while it's on a flank. Marshal Ewer. Play, fight, raise the tide. So I said I won't talk about synergies, but obviously those 2 go very well together. Wow, this might be a good deck. Heal or harm, play, choose one. You may either fully heal a creature and gain 1 amber, or you may ready and fight with a friendly creature. Again. General Salvador, enhance, so there's 2 captured icons that have been distributed throughout the deck. Cleansing Wave, I believe this is from really early wave. Heal 1 damage from each creature, gain 1 amber for each creature healed this way. Radiant Truth, stun each enemy creature not on a flank. Bring Low, enhance, there's a capture icon. Play, capture all but 5 of your opponent's amber, distributed among any number of friendly creatures. And Numquid the Fair, play effect. Destroy an enemy creature. Repeat this effect if your opponent still controls more creatures than you. Alright, so that is my first Dark Tidings deck. I hope this was useful. I know there are other unwrappings or unboxings on YouTube, but again, this one might be useful for those who don't speak other languages, and I hope your decks arrive soon. Have a good day.